繰り返しのギャグってのを知らんのか？ギャグか！出口ならあそこだ。いられんのかよ!
Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. We're doing some more Yamato, doing some more testing with some of the various cards. So the tech cards I'm trying out this video are, I'm going to try out some of these blockers, see if the defense helps in any particular situations. Particularly off of this Yamato, you can bring back the Jimotsuki and play it out right away. And then I'm trying out one of each of the other two Yamato events, just to see if we can find any places where they feel particularly good. This one also being a counter event, and this one being a way to KO something. I've seen a lot of blue-green Luffy, so this being able to snipe something out of blue-green Luffy, I could imagine being useful. I'm only running them at one of each, so we might not even see them this video, but that also means that that first copy of them probably isn't going to be too impactful either way. But if they do come up and they seem to be pretty good, then we can consider increasing the number. Otherwise, the list is pretty close to stock. We're running 12 2Ks in this version. You could go up to more and use some of your tech cards for more 2Ks, but it's kind of all up to preference at that point. But let's go ahead and hop into some games. Alright, against Teach here, let's go second. This looks pretty good. I'm going to keep this. We have angles to get into the combo. We are going second, so we'll have some extra draws. But this hand does need a little bit of help, but I do think it's keepable. Opponent immediately finding the stage works out well for them. Let's play Robin, pitch the Momonosuke, and then we can play Nami. This is great. Here we're going to grab Kinemon, and we'll pass back. These are useful at swinging into, what's his name? Lafitte's, the Lafitte Searchers. So definitely good to have access to your Searchers in this matchup. Makes it hard for them to stick the Shiryus. Or, not Shiryus, the Lafittes. They are digging. Okay, so they're setting up for the 10 teaches. We definitely need to be aggressive on them. We'll take that, no problem. We'll do a 5. And then we'll play out Kinemon. Okay, they take. Is it a trigger? It is a trigger. They get to play out you. And then... Perfect, we grab our Yamato and we pass our turn. -3, this is probably going to work against us, but that is all in all okay. It is going to cost them a card to do it, or the cycle, and they only really get to use it once. So yeah, let's see how it plays out though. The early stage is quite good for them. Opponent's thinking on their next play after the Shiryu. A 6 here. I think I can afford to counter here. I don't think I need this many cards right now. And then you will do a 5. Let's see if they use up the Van Augur yet. If they don't use it here, then they're not going to get a chance to use it much at all. We do get to force them pretty low here if they're not willing to counter. They do give me the 2K. Now we'll do you, pitch you, get back you. We'll get back the Yamato. We're not going to play anything out. And then we'll swing an 8. This should get the Van Augur out. I don't think they want to go to 1. Oh wow, they went to 1. They hit another trigger. Okay. This works out for us because they can't reasonably use both in a turn, so they're going to have to start using these. Otherwise, they're not going to do anything for them. Burgess only at a 6k. We're doing okay right now. Next turn, we will get to do another Yamato or the event. Probably the event. And then maybe hold up the other event as counter. But we'll see. We'll see how the turn plays out. We have options here. They're probably going to play out their Shiryu and put something in life. Which I can be okay with, especially if it is a... Let's see. They can't get the trigger and the Van Augur on the first swing, so I think that will help us pretty well. But let's see what they do. They might hold up an event, because they'll have one left over after Shiryu. Nope. Looks like they're going a 6. This seems like a correct to counter here. We have the counter, so let's do it. Another 6. Let's give the Otama, because we want to hold on to the combo. Shiryu. What are they putting in? Another Katarina. If we're being honest, I'm okay with Katarinas. These 1-drops, they can't use all that many a turn. They kind of capped on how many they can use a turn. Okay, so there they do. They get that, so that's alright. Kinemon not needing to attack this turn. Go here. It could have been correct to go at Burgess. Let's see. Now we'll do the event. Get back our Yamato. Get rid of the Kinemon. Swing a 5. This will probably get a card. And then they might go to 0. They'll only be on 9 next turn. Let's play the unblockable one just as insurance. And then they're on 0. They have 2 Van Augurs out. Yeah, let's pass here because we're in the Momo combo is going to be useful. And then we can use this if they go at face, which this Burgess will most likely go at face because it'll only be a 7, most likely. And then it means we get out of it with 1 card. And then we get to just kind of jam next turn. Let's see if we have a Momonosuke in trash. We do, so we don't have to counter with this, but it can still be good to do so. I think we have our opponent in a pretty good spot here. We're going to have multiple big attackers on the turn they go for the Teach. If they go with the yellow Teach, I still think we are in a good spot. Yellow Teach into Black Teach is probably their best line. Granted, I haven't played too much Teach, so I may be misjudging this, but that feels like their correct line for them. And I think we have enough pressure to push through those lines. Because this is... Do we counter here? I think we do, actually, because they only have 7 left, so we should protect here. Let's do Shinobu and the Momonosuke. I want to hold on to the Momonosuke, this Momonosuke, the 5-cost one, because this Yamato can get back the other, the Shinobu, so we can be set up for next turn still. On our turn, okay, they do pack it in. I think that they... Oh yeah, they're pretty bricked up here. All of these were bricks. They might have been able to hold up the Vortex for something. So not a lot of counter. So we did a good job navigating them. Let's hop into the next one. All right, against Mihawk, this is one I have not done. They've opted to go first. I'm gonna keep Double Nami. Should be able to find me something. At least a Kinemon to keep searching deeper, I would think. But we'll see. We can fail to find stuff. Here, we'll go ahead and grab our Yamato. Ideally, we find the Kinemon. Perfect. And then we can pass. These are nice because I will get to swing at the Perona if that's all that he has to use. 8, that's an easy take here. We'll give him a 5. And then we'll play out Kinemon. Grabbing here, I think we want to grab... Yeah, I'll grab the other Yamato. We do need 2 of them in some sense to get to for 6 and 8. Let's see, here comes Smoker. Perfect, we get to swing at this Perona. Oh, did they not restand the Dawn? Okay. Oh, they used the Smoker first. So that is the misplay there. Let's give him a 2K here. Easy 2 here. And then 5. And then 6. And then Yamato. We're gonna pitch this one. Get back one of our Yamatos. Get back here. I'm gonna get back the Shinobu because we have our second one already. And then we'll play out the Robin to pitch Momonosuke. And then we can swing an 8. Wow, have him down to 1 already. Only 7 Dawn. Perona, another thing we get to swing at nicely. Here, we're probably going to get a banish hit. They freeze the Yamato. That's pretty good for them. They have a blocker. I think they did it again where they used the Smoker. Oh, no, they should be able to do it through leader effect. Okay, yeah, they did. They just didn't restand as much last turn. 7. Unfortunately, we will take this. Because we want to hold on to the Momo combo, I think. Oh, well, maybe we don't. So I think we actually will protect here. We have on 8, so we can actually give up the Yamato here. Because we'll use one of these events instead of playing out the Yamato. So easy to a 2. Let's do a 5 at face. We have too many events right now, so we do need to try to thin those out. We'll do we do a 7? No, we will hold up the event. They have to use these cards. They can't go to 0. That's not reasonable for them to do, I don't think. We're going to use the card action. We're going to play Yamato over the Nami. We will trash Kinemon. Swing a 5 here. We're going to drain those cards. And then let's grab the... Let's see. Oh, they pack it in. Ooh, yeah, they are on a lot of bricks here. I mean, we are also on quite a few bricks, but I do think that we're probably in a pretty good spot. Let's do one more. All right, here we have a Sengoku matchup. I'm gonna go second. Yeah, this seems good. We need to find a Yamato or Kinemon here, but we do have access to a lot of the pieces that we could potentially need. This is a little light on counter. I wish that one of these maybe were the unblockable one if I'm going to have the 8 costs. But we will do our best to make it work here. They got Sengoku here. Nami into the blocker, I think, because I can't grab Nami. So I'll pass here. And we will take if they swing at face here. They're doing their searching here. Let's see. They got a Sakazuki and a Marineford. That's a very good combo. They get rid of Mamaragan. Another search. What do they find here? They find another searcher event, and I think they'll probably use it. Yep. They are churning through the deck. So far, we know they have a Sakazuki. Now they have a Rosie and another Kobe. Okay, more searches. They did discard the Kobe, though. 5 we take. Ideally, we find Kinemon here, but if not, then we can do a 5 and a 6 swing, potentially. Yep, I'm looking a little unfortunate here. Let's do a 5. And then a 6. Okay. Kobe coming in for sure. Then they're going to play one of their Sengokus probably to do their double ramp that they need to get into the 8 Dawn turn for their Sengoku ability. We know they have only seen, well, the ones that we've seen is just a Sakazuki. So they probably have the combo here, and us not having a, what's it called? A Yamato is a bit of a problem. More than a bit. It is very much a problem. We definitely did not see enough tools yet this game, so we are not in a great spot. Yep, Nami goes, and then 5 we're gonna have to take this one as well. Unfortunately, that is not the right spot on the curve. Let's just do a 5, and then we'll play out of Momonosuke and have to hope for the best. Play out Momonosuke and pass. Not in a great spot here. We do need to start countering. Okay. Porcelino. Okay, so they got all 3. A 5 and a 6 is probably what's coming in here. That's not something I would have gone with. Because he ain't getting in. He never was getting in. Marineford picking up another Sakazuki. And then a 6 here. I think I have to counter. And then a 5. Let's get one of the Yamatos into the... Oh, we don't. Can't even. They're all the counter one. So we'll get a Momonosuke into the yard here. Okay, they rest him. Okay, well, that is what it is. 5 here. Let's get Momonosuke into the trash. Alright. Our hopes and dreams are riding on this. We did not find one. We get a Kinemon, which means that it's just 1 turn late here. And then let's do 5 and 6. And then we pass. Hopefully this Kinemon can be a little bit of a distraction so that we can dig a little bit deeper or have an extra turn. Although we know they have another Sakazuki, which would make him trivial to kill. Yeah, here comes the Sakazuki, down -1. -6. 5, so we gotta let him go. 8. We'll give some counter here. This way we stay at 1 at least. Alright, unfortunate. We'll be on Tendon, so I think it may be Momonosuke time here. Let's see here. Yeah, we have one in the yard. We have a Momo. So... swing. Let's see if they use the blocker right away. They do not. Okay, that works for us. We do Momo. Shinobu. Use card action. Get back. Momo. Get back. Yamato. Get rid of one of the counterless ones. Just another 5 is fine. This one should be the block. Yeah, I figured. And then we can do you for you. Let's get back the Shinobu. We're not gonna play anything out. And then a 9, just in case. And then we will pass here. Ground Death will have to be helpful here. Yeah, this is not great. Let's see what they do though. Bunch of 8K bodies. I think they probably have math on us, but gotta keep up hope here. Blocker plus Ground Death might make it to where it's not just trivial math, but it's pretty close. Especially because I have 2 bricks. Holding up the 2 Dawn may make them think I have double Ground Death, so that might make them be a little more conservative here. 5, let's give up one of our 1Ks. 5, we can give up another 1K. $10. Alright, so we gotta use our blocker first. 9 here, we do. Okay, so we... oh, both of these can attack. I am done. We take here. No trigger. And then 11, we can do Glacier Slash, 2K, 2K. So we technically survive, but I don't think we have much chance here. Because I gotta do down -2 and set this up as a blocker. Yeah, that is good enough. So definitely showing the kind of air in the deck. I think this is why this deck will never be best deck in format. It's just because you can have draws like that. But let's do a quick deck wrap up. All right, so wrapping up, we had some pretty good games, but we also had some pretty bricky games. I don't know that these events made any difference, so I might just switch them out for more 2Ks. The blocker also didn't make much difference. So we're still trying to work through the tech here. I'm not sure exactly the spot that we need the tech for this deck. We could try some of the off archetype cards. There's what's its name? Big News Morgans, who has a blocker that's draw 2, trash 2. So that could be pretty good for just help fixing some of the hands, even if he's not playable off of any of our effects. Just something to play on 3. Also, there's stuff like Rebecca that we could look into as well. But more things to think about. I'm not sure what I'll end up playing, what exact 50 I'll play tonight, but we'll see how it goes. But thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.